Hello, everybody. How's your Thursday? Hey to MJR, David Ratner, welcome. Hey, Norbert, Kenny, Deleted, 10-2, Genti, Anti-Night, welcome, welcome. Hey, Math Pesto, good to see you. Hey, Rocky, how you doing? Why not both? Hey, Cable. My day was alright. I actually got some sleep last night, partially because I didn't stream. So I'm feeling a bit better. Sorry for not having the stream yesterday. It was a combination of being tired and having some stuff I needed to take care of, and if I waited till after stream to take care of those, I wouldn't be able to get enough sleep. So I went to bed early. There is no stream on Friday, so tomorrow there is no stream, and then Saturday morning is Sudoku stream, and Saturday evening is word game stream. So the next word game stream is Saturday evening. We do some word games at the end of the stream, though. Oh, there's an interview with Rocky? That's awesome. Hey, Derek, welcome. Hey, Sotep. Yeah, Friday, I do a Wordle video every day. Every day I do Wordle video. So no worries there. Hey, thanks, Derek. Watched it today. That's great. I thought Mark Solve was really good. I mean, other than missing that one hidden 5, which would have helped him a lot, but he did some interesting logic to get around that, so that was fun. I didn't expect him to take so long to solve it, but probably missing that 5 didn't help. Alrighty, well, oh, hey Meta, how you doing? I didn't say hi to you. Also Hunting Spirits, hello. Let's get started on some Sudoku. Let's see how many we can get through today. So this is called Killer Whirlwind. It's by Kenny. Kenny is one of my super supporters, so Kenny got to skip the queue. So we're doing this first. If you want to become a member, you can hit join under the video or on my profile page, my channel page. The highest tier is called Super Supporter, and that one of the perks is you skip the queue. So there we go. Oh yes, we do have a bet cell, so let me look at that. Give me 1 second. I can give you the links as well. Okay, links. And the bet cell is not row 5, column 5, despite Rocky's insistence. It is, in fact, row 6, column 1. Alrighty. Hey, Refclon, how you doing? So let's go over the rules of this puzzle. So we have normal Sudoku rules. So what does that mean? That means in every row, every column, and every box, we are going to be placing the digits 1 through 9 exactly once each with no repeats. So you notice every row, column, and box does have 9 places to place digits, so that makes sense. There's going to be only one unique solution to this puzzle, which we use those rules plus the rest of the rules of the puzzle to logically arrive at. We will not be doing any guessing here. So, digits in a killer cage sum to the number in the top left of the cage and can't repeat in a cage. So let's look at this 8 here. So that means these 3 cells that are surrounded by this cage, which is marked with an 8, sum to 8. And we can't repeat in the cage. So normally in Sudoku, it would be perfectly fine to repeat a 1 in both of these locations, and then maybe put a 6 here to add to 8. But that's not allowed because killer cages cannot repeat anywhere within them. Digits on a white dot are consecutive. So here's the white dots. They separate 2 cells. Those 2 digits are consecutive. So if this was an 8, this could be a 9 or a 7. Digits on a black dot are in a ratio of 1 to 2. So this is the black dot. That means that one is exactly double the other. So if this was a 4, this could be a 2 because 4 is double 2, or this could be an 8 because 8 is double 4. Not all dots are necessarily given. That means if I put a 2, 4 here, there does not need to be a black dot. If I put a 2, 3 here, there does not need to be a white dot. That's perfectly allowed. These are just positive information about these 2 cells only. And those are the rules. Can I do another collab with Scott? Scott's been very busy, but I'd be down to do another collab with Scott. All right, so obviously the place to start is this is a 3. And also we can use the secret to determine the value of this cell. So the sum of all the digits in a box is 45, because 1 through 9 sums to 45. So we just need to subtract out every cage from that. So 12, so 10 plus, so that's 21. This is 32, and then this is, what, 44? So that means a 1 goes in the middle. Another way to do that is 1 literally can't go in any of these cages. Well, it could go in the 10 cage. So that's actually interesting. Okay. Hey, Player PX, how you doing? Okay, so what do we want to do next? Well, an 8 cage must contain a 1, because if you think about it, if it didn't have a 1, it would have to be 2, 3, 4 in some order at minimum, which already adds to 9. So we're going to have a 1 in this 8 cage somewhere. In fact, it's going to be 1, 2, 5 or 1, 3, 4. This 9 cage could be 2, 3, 4. Is there a reason it couldn't have a 1 in it? We do have a 7 cage here. So 7 cages are only 1, 2, 4. That's the only option. Now let's think about this black dot now. Because we can't repeat 1, 2, or 4 in the box. So if this was a 1, we'd have to repeat the 2 in the box. That's not allowed. So it's not a 1. If it was a 2, we'd have to have a 1 or a 4 here. That's also not allowed. So this needs to be a 4. And then that needs to be across from an 8 because the 2 is already used up here. Okay. So these two actually, they see a 1, 2, and a 3. So we can't put 1, 2, 3 in here. So the minimum we can put is a 4, 5 pair here. That sums to 9. So that has to be 4, 5, and this has to be 1. That removes 1 from this 8 cage here. So 1 is in one of these two cells. So what's consecutive with this 4, 5? Well, if this was a 4, it would have to be a 3 or a 5, but both of those are already used in the row. So this has to be a 5 with a 6 next to it. And that leaves 7, 8, 9 for these cells, and this can't be an 8, so 8 is in one of these two cells. Hey, Panthera, how you doing? Also, hey, SBQ. Hey, MJR. Let's see here. So this 8 cage has a 1 in it also, and that lines up with these two 1s. So how many 1s do we have in these two columns? We have 2 1s in total by Sudoku rules. One of them's here, one of them's here, so there can't be any more 1s here. So where does the 1 go in this column? It goes here. So there's a 1 in one of these 3 cells, and it can't be in the same row as this one. So this 9 cage has a 1, or this 10 cage has a 1 in these cells. So this black dot now, as David Ratner points out, what can it be? Well, it can't be 1, 2. It can't be 2, 4, because those are used. It can't be 4, 8, because that's used. So it must be 3, 6. The 6 here would require a 1, 2 pair here. So the 6 would go with 2, 1 exactly this way, because of this 1. The 3 could be 2, 4, which would still put a 2 here. Or it could be 1, 3, 4. No, it can't be 1, 3, 4, actually. Because both the 1 and the 4 would go here. Oh, wait, 1, 3, 4 is wrong. 1, 3, 5 is what it would have to be. So 1, 3, 5 would put the 1 here and the 5 here. Okay, so those are the options. Let's see. This black dot is probably interesting. So if this can't be a 1, 2. So this can't be a 1, because if this was 1, 2, then this would be 4, 5. That already adds to 9. That's not possible. So this is not a 1. These 1s point up. That's a 2, and that's a 1. So now what could this be? 2, 4. 2, 4 would make this 5, 1, and then 3 here. That works. So this could be 2, 4. If this was a 4, I guess 3, 6 is absolutely possible. And then if this was a 4, this could be an 8 or a 2. Darn, there's a lot of options there. 6 can't go in an 8 cage, though, so that's not 6 and that's not 3. Okay, can this be... Like, this can't be... You can't put 2 or 4 here. So with the 1, what do we have? If it wasn't the 3, it would be a 5. We'd have 1, 5 here. That's 6. This would be a 2. So this is either 1, 3 or 1, 5. And 1, 3 and 1, 5, all of those are odd numbers. So these are going to add to... 2 odds add to an even. So this has to be even to go with that. So yeah, if we just do the actual combinations, 1, 3 would go with 4 and 1, 5 would go with 2. So this is 2 or 4, so this can't be 6. So there's always a 4 in here then. If this was missing the 4, the black dot doesn't work. So there's a 4 down here, and that points over. That gives us this 1 here. So what does that go with? These two add to 8. So they're either 3, 5, or 6, 2. So either of those still work. This is no longer a 1, though. So that places the 1 in the 8 cage. I think that's all we get from that. See you, MJR. Let's think about the sum here. I'm going to do it for box 1 and box 3, but I'll start in box 3 at chat's encouragement. So what do these sum to? 7 plus 8 is 15. And then we have another 17 here. So I'm just going to use a calculator so I don't get this wrong. So we've got 7 plus 8 plus 17. That's 32. So we have 13 remaining in these two cells. So if this was a 9, then we'd have to do 9, 4, but the 4 is already used. So this is definitely a 7. And then we add to, what did we add to? 13. So we need a 6 here to do that. That makes this a 1, 2, 6. And oh, actually, I think this is just a 1, 2 pair. I don't think we actually know which way that goes. And then this is just what's ever left. The 3, the 5, and the 9. Which does add to 17, so we didn't mess up. The 3 would go with a, I mean, I guess that's odd, so we need to be 2, 4, or 8, I guess. There's always an odd and an even on a white dot. Oh, it could be 6 also, never mind. Any even. All right, so now we'll do the same to box 1. So that sums to 10, 16, 36. So these two sum to 9. We can't do 1, 8. 2, 7 would go 7 here with 2 here. Can't do 3, 6. Can't do 4, 5. So it actually has to be 7, 2, like that exactly. That resolves the 1 and the 2, puts the 1 there. That's not a 2. That places the 1 here and the 5 here to add to 8. This is no longer 5, so we're either 3, 4, or 9, 8. This can't be 6 anymore. This 2 does also look down. Now, what does that mean? It's either 4, 2 or 4, 8 still. All right, so these 3 cells are what's remaining. We have 1, 2, we need 3. We have 4, 5, 6, we need 8, 9. That's not an 8. So 8 is in one of these 2 cells. So this can't be a 9 because we'd have to put another 8 in the row. 8 would go with 7, and 3 would go with 2 or 4. Can't be a 4 because of the 4 in the row. Wait, the 5 is in one of these 2. Does that help? No, that doesn't help. Okay, what else do we want to look at? These 2 add to 9. So we can't use the 1, so we could be 2, 7. No, we can't be because the 2 and the 7 both see here. 3, 6, or 4, 5. So that would be 3, 6 this way, so that 3, and then 4, 5. There's a 4 in one of these, so this can't be 4, so it would be 5 and 4 like that. Ones are finishable. Okay, there's a 1 here. Yeah, that's the last one. These two add to 13. So we could be 4, 9. We could be 5, 8. We could be 6, 7. No, we can't be 6, 7. So that's it. Oh, right. This can't be 3, 6 because that breaks this cell. Would give no value to that cell. So this can't be 3, 6. So this is 5, 4 like this. So that actually cleans this up a little bit. Ah, and the 5 in the box gives us the 3 here. These add to 4, so that has to be a 4 and an 8. All right, that looks up. That's 8, that's 9. We've got 3 and 5. We've got 8, 9, and 3 here. The 8 goes with 7. Nice, that's a 9 with a 4 for 14 cage. I wonder if math here helps. So actually it should. So 9 plus 19 plus 9. So that's 18 plus 19, which is 37. Let's make this a little bigger. There we go. 37, so 45 minus 37 is 8. So these two cells add to 8. So it would be 3 with a 5, or it would be 6 with a 2, but it can't be. So it has to be 3 with 5. This is 6 and 2. And then these 3 cells, we have 1, 2, 3, we need 4. Oh, the 4 is placed, apparently. Yeah, because this 4 and this 4. Yeah, 5, 6, we need 7 and 8. Those are placed as well. This 8 can't go with a 9, so it goes with a 7. It's nice symmetry there. Okay, we have 3 left here in this row. 2, 6, 7. That's not a 2. These 3 are 2, 4, and 6, it looks like. These aren't the 4, so the 4 goes here. Oh yes, we can math this digit here. So we've got 5 plus 18 plus 8 plus 8. So this is a 6, not a 7. Nice. 2 would require these to add to 16. Wait, we just have a triple left. Never mind. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. Yeah, 2, 9, and 7. Right? So this is just given. 7 and the 9. So this is 2, this is 7, this is 9, that's 8, that's a 2. We have 6 and 2. These 2, we need a 3 and a 5, it looks like, so we know the order. Here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need 6, 7, and 9. So I don't think that's resolved. It's not. Let's see here. We haven't done these cages yet. This 10 cage can't have a 1, 2 in it, and it can't be 4, 6. So it is 3, 7. We know the order. How about this 12 cage now? So we could be 4, 8, or we can't be 5, 7. So we can't be 3, 9, we can't be 5, 7. So we must be 4, 8, and we know the order. And then the 2 ways to make 11. Well, let's clean this up first, because we've got all of these resolved. So we actually know this digit, so this rest will just resolve easily. This digit is a 9, that goes with 2. And the 2 remaining digits here are 5 and... Did I mess up? Oh no, 5 and 6 do add to 11. Never mind. I was still thinking about the 12, the 5, 7. I got really confused. But I'm good now. All right. Yeah, so the new feature, if you haven't seen me use it yet, is this check pencil marks feature. It's just the same as the conflict checker, so it's not going to do anything fancy. But if I try to pencil a 2 here, it's going to say, hey, there's already a 2 in the column, so you can't do that. So it's just a nice speed up tool for finishing off puzzles, or noticing obvious deductions or obvious eliminations of pencil marks. And it doesn't automatically correct it for me. It just marks it red so I can notice it. I like it personally. I think it speeds up the puzzles a little bit, and it speeds them up in a way that doesn't remove anything interesting. So that's my thought on it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 8 are what's left. This can't be 3 or 6 because of the column. This can't be 5 or 8 from the column. And this can only be 5. It sees the 3, the 6, and the 8. So that's 5, that's 6 and 5. That's a 3, that's an 8. That was an 8. Congrats. We probably can just finish this up. We need a 6 somewhere. That's here. We need a 7. We need a 9. I need a 2 in this box. That goes here. I need a 3. I need a 5, 6, and a 9. Very nice. Yes, I won the bet. My standing bet. Thanks for the puzzle, Kenny. That was well constructed. Nice intro to Killer, I think. Alrighty. Let's just move on to the next puzzle here. Give the links and everything. Bet cell, row 7, column 8. Alrighty. So this is called Train Station. It's by Robots89, who is another super supporter of mine. So thank you, Aiden, for being a super supporter, and Aiden got to skip the queue. So here we have, and this is also Aiden's first puzzle, so that's awesome. So normal Sudoku rules: in every row, every column, and every box, we put the digits 1 to 9 exactly once each. Normal thermometer rules. So thermos increase from the bulb end. So this is the bulb, and as we move forward, we have to increase. So if this was a 3, this would have to be bigger than 3, like say 5. This could be 6, and this could be 8, and that would be a valid way to fill this thermo. What we can't do is go back to 4, because 4 is just smaller than 6. Can't do it. Extra region rules apply. Each extra region may also not repeat values. So these are of size 9 extra regions. We're putting 1 to 9 exactly once each in those as well. The I's and the U's. Anti-king rules apply. So cells that are chess kings move apart can't have the same value. So if I put a 1 here, a king would be able to capture any of these cells, so I can't repeat the 1 there. So I can't put the 1 here, for example, because that would break anti-king rules. Alrighty. Those are the rules. We're going to get started here. How do I want to get started? Well, we know there's an 8 in one of these two. So this I must have an 8 in it, and this 8 sees most of it. So the 8's going to go in one of these two cells. This is the 1 and the 9 need to go in this U, and they can only go in these two cells, and we know the order. Same with the 5 and the 7. They go here and here, because they must be in the extra region. 1 in this box is restricted. This one looks over, this one looks up, and you can't put 1 along a thermo, so this is the only place for a 1 in the box. That puts 1 up here, but it could be in any of those. Yes, this 3 does the same as the 8, so one of these two is a 3. Okay, what else? We do have anti-king. I need to remember that. I'm sure that comes into play. Yeah, this 4 and this 4 both see the I here. I needs a 4, so it's in one of those. Oh yeah, and similarly, 9s can only go in thermo tips. So this 9 sees down, and it can't go in any of these cells, and 9 is not 3. So the 9 goes here. What's that do? Anything? So by anti-king, it can't be in any of these cells. 4 is placed in box 5. I don't see how. It is anti-king, not anti-knight, if that's what you're thinking. 9 in box 4 now. Similarly, yes. So 9 in box 4, because this looks over, must go in a tip. So it's going to go there, because the rest are not nineable. Those 9s look down. That puts a 9 in one of these two. Four in two places in this box. Okay, this 4C is here by anti-king. Okay. Well, let's keep those green for a second here. So these cells can't be 4. This cell can't be a 4, because it would force 4, 3, 2, 1, and the 3 would get repeated. So that's not a 4. I don't see why this couldn't be a 4 or this. So yes, 4 is in two places in this box. You can track that. So 1, 1 and 9 see not only their row, but the rest of the region here. I guess these 1s and 9s just look over. So along with the 3, we have a 1 and a 9. So this is a 1, 3, 9 triple. And I think we probably have the same with 5s and 7s. This is a 5, 7, 8. I don't know how I didn't see that before, but there we go. I saw it now. And so this is going to be, there's going to need to be a, sorry, this can't be a 1. This is going to be a triple. So it's going to be a 2, 4, what else is missing? 6, 2, 4, and 6. And now 1 is in one of these two cells. And no matter which one it is, by anti-king, they both see this cell. So this cell couldn't be a 1. Otherwise, that would remove 1 from both of these. So that's a 9. Remove 9 from these two cells. So there's a 1 here and there's a 1 here. So where's the 1 in this column, I guess is the question. It can only go exactly here. And this is a 5 or a 7. And so now this 9 sees these 3. It's not here, and this 9 sees here. So, oh, and this 9 sees here as well. So 9 is placed in the box here. These 9s look down. I think 9 could be in either of those two. Okay, so these 9s line up. That means there's a 9 in one of these two cells, and this 9 sees the given 9. So this is that cell was a 9. Got that a bit early. That's okay. Probably a different solve path. Get the 1 in box 7, which places the 9. 1 in box 7. Aha, is placed right here, and that gets both of these 9s. Jessica bets 9. Congrats, Jessica. This is a triple remaining in the row. We have 1, we need 2, 3, 4, we have 5. Oh no, we don't need 4. We have 4, 5, we need 6, we have 7, 8, 9. Okay. 2, 3, 6. Like this whole box is pretty restricted. We need 2, 3, 6, and 8. That's not a 3. Huh. One in box 7. Okay, I got it. Do we have all the 1s? We have a lot of them. Yeah, it's just this X-wing left. David Redner, thanks for the super chat, for getting your bet sell right. Welcome
David
to
Radner
September. Thank
donated
you.
$9 through super chat. For getting my bet sell right. Welcome to September.
Very much appreciate your support. And yes, 9 for September. Welcome to September, everybody. Can you believe it? I can't. All right, what are we doing next? We got a triple here. That might help. So we need a 2, 4, and 6. That's what's left there. This is not 4 because of the anti-king on this 4. It's interesting that the pencil marks are checking anti-king, but the conflict checker's not. Maybe Sven can improve that. So there's a 4 in one of these. That's the 4 for our extra region. So these can't be 4. So one of these two is a 4. And this 4 looks down. So we can place this 4. The rest of this box is 2, 3, 6, and 8. Those are not 3s. So this 3 and this 3. This 4 looks up now. Now we can place 4 in this box. So the remaining cells are, there can't be a 9. So 5, 6, 7, and 6, 7, 8 are what's left there. This 3 looks over, so the 3 goes and joins the 1 here, so that's a 1-3 pair. And these are from, this can't be 6 actually. These are from 5, 7, 8, and the 5's in one of these. All right, so I'm being encouraged to look at this thermo. Let's actually pencil the whole box and then deal with the thermo. Actually, no, I can deal with the thermo now. So we could go 8, 7, 6 here. So 6 is the maximum for this cell. And the minimum for the cell is 2. So this could be 2, can't be 3 or 4, 5, 6. And then from the 2, this can't be a 3 or a 4. So we'd have to go straight to 5. Oh, it can't be a 5 either. Where's the 5? The 5 is here. We'd have to go straight to 6. So this is 6, 7, and this is 7, 8. Oh, but this can't be a 7. So this can only be an 8. Because it can't be lower than 7. And it sees a 7 and a 9. That's cool. So this is also 2, 5, 6, 7. But it can't be 7 again. Oh, and it can't be 5. That 5 looks over. What are we seeing? Row 6, column 7. 5, 7, 8 triple. Oh, interesting. Yes. So this is a 5, 7, 8 triple. All 3 of these cells see this cell. So wherever the 5, 7, and 8 go in here, all 3 of them go in the green cells, and they all see the purple cell by anti-king, which means this can't be a 5, 7, or 8. So this must be a 6. And that does a lot, I think. So, because that's a 7, that's a 2, that's a 5, this is 6. Oops, sorry, this is not 6, this is 2. So 5 gets placed because of anti-king here. This is not a 5. Very good spot, Derek. 7, 8 pair now, so that is a 5. That's 7, that's an 8. This 7 sees here, that's 8 and 7. This 7 looks up to make a 5 there. Don't need this purple here. That 6 looks down. Let's just clean up this box a bit. I bet we could do a lot in this box here. So this is 2, 3, or this can't even be. This is a 3. Okay, so it sees 1. Okay, let's just do. The triple is just going to be in order. So we need a 3, 5. This is a lot easier than I was going to do. 3, 5, and 7. These aren't 3s because of anti-king. So the 3 in this box goes here. That eliminates the 3 from here. 2, 8 pair places a 6. That's 3. These are not 6s. That places this 6. These aren't. This isn't 2 or 6. That's an 8. That's 2, 8, 4. This is all resolving. Okay. These two, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We need 5 and 6 here. Those are placed. We have 1, we need a 2, and 8. This 8, this my anti-king, that resolves that. So that's 2, that's 8. We need 3 and 7 here. I don't think that's resolved. Let's just keep going. There's 4 left in this box. So we have 1, we need 2. 2 has to go on this thermo, actually. This 2 looks over, so let's do that. The 2 can only go here. That makes this 1 and 3 and 1 and 3. And then now the remaining 3 cells are open. So we have 4, 6, and 8, it looks like. So this can only be 4 because it sees the 6 by king's move. And there's an 8 somewhere. The 8's in the row, all the way over there. So that's 4, that's 8, that's 6. This is 6 and 4. 2 and 6. All right, we have 4 cells left here. 2, 4, 6, and 7. And I guess that just resolves. And just one box left here. So we need a 4 that goes here. That resolves all of this. Okay, box needs a 2. Where is our 2? Yeah, 2 goes here. Box needs a 3. Goes here. Box needs a 5. 7 and 8. Done. Very nice. Thanks, Aiden. Yeah, it knows it's kings because fpuzzles data guidance gets imported. It has king. Also, I think he has some rules parsing where he looks for stuff like anti-king in the rules. Alrighty. Yes, time for a jump in difficulty. For sure. Thanks, Aiden. That was a very nice first puzzle. I enjoyed that the whole way through. Yeah, a nice approachable puzzle. This trick here, I don't know if it was necessary, but it was neat. I liked the opportunity to use the king's move triple there. Okay. Next up, give you the links here. All right, this is called Double Double. It's by Zetamath. If you don't know Zetamath, he also streams Sudoku, so you should check out his stream. It's just youtube.com/Zetamath, probably. Or Zetamath Does Puzzles is his puzzle channel. All right, yes, this by my testers. My testers marked this one as difficult, so this will be our difficult one of the stream. Let's go over the rules. So we have normal Sudoku rules in every row, every column, and every box. We have the digits 1 to 9, exactly once each. The digit in the square, so this digit in the square, this is even. So this is 2, 4, 6, or 8. The rest of the clues in the grid are double arrow clues. So that's these clues here. The sum of the digits along a line is equal to the sum of the digits in the circles at either end of the line. Digits may repeat freely along a double arrow. So let's use this as an example. If I put 1 and 8 here, those add to 9. That means these two also add to 9. So I could put 4 and 5, for example. It is not a between line. It's a double arrow. So you add all the digits on the line, and that equals the sum of the 2 cells in the circles. So this super long line here adds to the same as these 2 circles. Additionally, the grid contains 9 doublers, 1 in each row, column, and box. For purpose of double arrow clues, cells on doublers count as double their value. Each digit from 1 to 9 is doubled exactly once. So let's say this cell here were doubled. And I put a 9 there. That means that for the purpose of the sum of the double arrow here and here, it would be an 18. And then that would mean I can't put another doubler in its column, its row, or its box. None of these could be doublers. In addition to that, I couldn't double a 9 ever again. So the 8 other doublers would be something other than 9. So we're going to have 1 to 9 doubled in the puzzle. So yeah, standard doubler rules. Alrighty. So let's get started here. And I think the place I want to start, well, first of all, oh no, maybe not. Yeah, I want to start with this long line. I feel like that's got to be where you start. Maybe this. Let's do the long one first. So what is the minimum this could possibly add to? Well, I could put the largest digit here. The largest digit here would be 4. And I could put 1, 2, 3 here and 1, 2, 3 here. So this adds to 16. Unfortunately, that is small enough that I don't have to double these, because I could just do 7, 9. In fact, they could add to 18 if they want. Darn. Okay, so what about this one then? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That adds to 21. Okay, this one's better, because 1 through 6 add to 21. So the minimum this could add to is 21. But if these didn't have a doubler on them, then they could only add to 18 total, 9 plus 9. So I have to double a digit. I have to double a digit on one of these. So we could mark any cell that they both see as not doubled, if we want to. I think that's that one, and that's actually really convenient, because these two that I said didn't have to be doubled, now we know they aren't doubled. So they have to add to at least 16. So they're from 7, 8, 9. So what does that mean for this cell here? Well, this can't be a 9, because otherwise the sum of these would have to equal this cell only. So this is not a 9, which means that's not a 7. That's actually really convenient. Equals awesome setting. Yes, thank you for translating. So now we can't exceed a sum of 9. So this is 1 or 2. Which one could be doubled? Row 8, column 4. Oh, this one can be doubled. Oh, true. That's true. If this cell this one can't be doubled. Well, I guess it could be doubled 1. Darn. But if this cell were doubled, it could be a doubled 8, for example, and we could do 9, 7. Okay. Unfortunate. Thanks for calling that out. So what do we do with this? This was obviously intended. We have the same deal going on here as we do here. These can't exceed double this one. Maybe this here, 1, 2, 3, 4, no. I don't know how to mark that I know one of these is doubled, but... Okay, well, these can't exceed 18, so Derek's suggestion is to pencil this. Hey, Terry. So if the minimum of these is 10, the maximum of these is 8. So these can't exceed 5. And it's the same here. These can't exceed 5. And then with 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, that sums to 12. So this can't exceed 6. Now, can this be a 1? If this was a 1, then both of these would add to 9, and that doesn't work. So there is a 1 here. If this was a 2, then this could be 1, 3, 4, and 1, 3, 4. 1, 3, 4 adds to 8, so that would be 16, 17, 18. So that just works to put a 2 here. What do these two add? I mean, these two are an even and an odd. I don't know if that's at all helpful. Oh no, this one's also off the air. Never mind. Forget what I just said. So yeah, I guess we can mark that there must be a 1 here. Well, there must be a 1 at least one of these. If this was 9, 11... If this was 6 and this was 9... Okay, this is the way to think about it. If this didn't have a 1, then these 4 would add to 2, 3, 4, 5 minimum. 2, 3, 4, 5 is 14. And these would be 6 minimum. And that's 20 already. So that's no good. So we have to have a 1 in both of them. We can't exclude even a single 1. So what's that do? There's one up here. Hey, Spingolarama. I don't really have favorite things, but I have things I like. Pretty much every icon you put there I like. You missed pasta, though. I love pasta. All right. I need a single 2, but I don't know where it goes. If what circle is double? Didn't I show that this could be 2 and these could both be 1, 3, 4s? Okay, if this wasn't a 2, do I need both of these to be 2s? Okay, so if there wasn't a 2 at all in this row, let's think about it that way. Then they could be 1, 3, 4, 5, which is 13. And then so 13 plus 6 is 19. That doesn't work. So there must be a 2 here, and similarly there must be a 2 here. So there's no 2s here, 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 or here. There's no 2s in any of those. So it can't be a 1 or a 2 on this. I have no idea how to mark that. So this is minimum 3, 4, 5, which is 12. But this could be a 1. 13 is not that high. So there is a 1 and a 2 up here. We can at least mark that. Okay, that's not super surprising, but... Can there... Oh, okay, no doublers on this line? Can't I might be able to double one of these 1s, because if this was 1, 2, 3, 4 with the 1 doubled, it would just be 2, 2, 3, 4, which is 11. And I could do 1, 2, 3 on here, which is 17. So you can double 1. I don't think you can double 2. Must be a doubler on this arrow? I don't know what you mean. I'm confused. What are you trying to say, SPQ? So these two can't be doubled because we calculated that this sums to at least 21. And so there must be a doubler in one of these two circles so that they can add to 21. And these two circles see these two, so they can't be doublers. I think the point here is now that 1 and 2 have to be in here, this cell can't be 1 or 2. So it's at least 3, which means, wait, is that, no, this one has to be at least 3, which means that these sum to at least 10. So this one has to be a doubler, and we actually have our first doubler. I'm going to make doublers purple, and I'm going to gray. It'll be purple versus gray here. We got our first doubler right there. Very nice. Oh, hey, Zeta. Welcome, welcome. Doubler dance. All right. So it needs to be at least 5 for what it's worth. And now that this is not doubled, we can actually place this doubler as well. That's handy dandy. We can gray all this out. Now we know there's no doubler on here, so we can actually say that this has to be a 1 or 2. This can't be 9, which means that can't be 7. And these are going to add to 8 or 9. Yeah, just Sudoku from here, right? If this was a 9, these two would be 8s, and that's no good. We're doubling a 9 and then adding 2 8s. So in general, these two can't be the same number as each other because then this would also be that number. So these have to be different, but they add to an even number. Yeah, which makes 9 7 the max. Basically solved. We can move on. Let's see. The remainder of the puzzles left as an exercise to the viewer. Let's move on. 15 minutes. Good solve. All right. No, I'm quite enjoying this. So, how big does this need to be? Because this one's not doubled. So to get to 21, this could be a 9, I think. I don't see a reason it couldn't be a 9 right now. So 21 minus 9 is 12. So this needs to be at least 6, actually. That's worth noting. So the maximum this could add to is 27. I don't know how much that limits this. But if this was 9 and this was 27, we'd have 36. So these two would add to 9. So these two can't add to less than 9, I guess? Is that the conclusion I just made? I don't know. But this doesn't have to be a 9. Well, okay, if this was a 6, that would be 12. This would have to be a 9 in that case. So this would add to 12 plus 9 doubled. 42, oh, sorry, 42, but not with the 9, okay. I did that very strangely, but the 6, so 12 plus 9, my stupid calculator. Okay, 12 plus 9 is 21. So these would add to 21, and then we'd have another 6 in the box. That's 27. that would force these two cells to add to 18, and they can't. So this actually can't be a 6, which gives us a 7, 8, 9 triple in the column. So yeah, that's cool. I don't know what it does. So how big does this need to be? Because this could be 18, and this can be 21. So it just needs to be a 3 or higher. That's not helpful. The marked cells in row 3, these ones, use 4 of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, just from here, they use 4 of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And must include a 1 and a 2. Yep. That raises the min of the line in box 7. Wait, what? Maybe you mean column 3? You meant column 3, okay. Okay, let me see if I can do the math this way. This is minimum 6. So this can, at maximum, add to 18. Actually, this can't be a 9 anymore. So 17 minus 6. 17 minus 6 is 11. So these can't add to more than 11. And these two could use the 8, 9, adding to 17. So at most, the cells I've highlighted add to 28. So at least these 3 cells add to 17. Is that right? Did I make a mistake there? Wait, adding to 11 is really small. Yeah, 6 is now too big because we lost the 9 here. And I think 5 is now too big on all of these. We actually have to be 1, 2, 3, 5 here. And also here. So we lost the 4 also somehow. Oh no, we can add to less than 11. We could add to 10 or 11. So wait, these can't, okay. If these add to 10 or 11, then these add to 6 or 7. Hold on. The minimum is 10 plus, the minimum is 16. We could still do 9, 7, okay. If these added to 10, these could add to up to 7. So we can't use the 5. Here or here, okay. We can still double a 1 down here. But let's think about this now. So this could have a 3, but then it would need to use the 3, 6, 7, which absolutely has the 16. I calculated 17 though. What's the discrepancy? Maybe these must contain a 3 now. Oh, I bet these must contain a 3 now because we've lost 1 on our sum. These must contain a 3 now. That is perfectly cromulent English. Okay, so if these didn't have a 3, yeah, because it has to be either 1, 2, 3, 4 or 1, 2, 3, 5. So these have a 3. So these are minimum 4, 6, 7. No, 4, 5, 4, 5, 7. 4, 5, 6? No, we can't do 4, 5, and 6. We'd have to do 4, 6, and 7. Okay. So 17 is the minimum. Okay, so my math is correct. That checks out. If these add to minimum 17, this... How are we doing this? This has to be doubled. Because we could do 17, we could do a 1 here, that's 18. How do these two add to 18? They can't unless this one's doubled. I found another doubler. Wow, that was a lot of work, but that was cool. You detect no grammar problems? That's great. So now this could be pretty low. Well, 18, if this was an 8, this has to still be at least 5 for what it's worth. I mean, I think I should mark every doubler with its minimum. All right. Is it interesting that if this was 8, 9, this would be a 7? And then this couldn't be 8 or 9? That sounds interesting to me. Because that would make this add to 21, plus 7. Ah. Oh, okay, it doesn't work. It doesn't work, right? Oh. It doesn't work. So if this was... I'm looking at whether this can add to 17. The only way is 8, 9 like this. That forces a 7 here. And this is max 7. That means that these would add to 7 times 3, which is 21. That means these add to 21. So 21 plus 7 is 28. That would force these to add to 17, but this can't be 8 or 9. Sorry, I have a beard hair on my tongue and it's disgusting. All right. So these can't actually add to 17. Which means that they are maximum 16, and now we're minimized. That's a 4. We have 1, 2, 3 triples. We can't double anymore. So there's a doubler here, which means these aren't doubled. I'm very proud of myself for spotting that. All right. Good night, Kenny. I wonder if there's more I can learn from that, but this seems unlikely to be an 8, by the way. I think that's minor. So now these are minimum 5, 6, 7, which is 18. So these are minimum 19. So if this was an 8, this has to be a 6 or higher now. Well, 8 and 8 seems possible, doesn't it? Oh, is it the same problem? It's not. Let me explain why. If this was 8, 8, this is a 9, so this does become a 7, but this could be a 9 now. And that gives us some freedom. But maybe it's not enough. Let's see. So this would be 14 plus 9, which is 23. So these would add to 23 plus 7, that's 30. So these two would add to 15. And we could just squeeze out a 6, 9 here. So I think it just works without going too far ahead. Nice, you mean not nice? What's this? Okay. But yeah, we certainly can't do... if this was 8, 8, I think this would probably have to be a 9. Yeah, it would. Ah, this can't, the min of this has gone up. Okay. These can still be 18 though. Oh, the minimum, did I do a minimum? Ah, because it can't be 1, 2, 3, or 4. So this is minimum 5. 5 plus 8 is a number, 13. So yes, this can't be a 5 or a 6. Interesting. All right, Zeta gave me a little push here, because now if this was double 8, this would be a 9, and then both of these doublers would be a 7, which isn't allowed. So, can't be double 8 anymore. So, what does that mean, though? I have to avoid double 8, but what does that mean? Can I not do 9, 7, or can I not do 8? Well, I know I can't do 8, 9. Oh, okay, yes, okay. I know what that means now. If this was an 8, I can't do 8, 8, and I can't do 8, 9. So it's just not 8. It's a 7. Which unfortunately does not resolve these, but it means this doubler is not a 7. This isn't an 8. I proved it, finally. I know we were all hoping for this one to be an 8. We were all rooting for that. Oh yeah, and 7, 8's too low. They gotta add to 18 or 16, so that's a 9. That's an 8 now. And this is, if it weren't an 8, this would be a 6. Is that too low? Oh well, let's put the 9 and the 2 in first. Let's do some easy stuff first. Okay, so let's look at this more now. That adds to 16. So to get to 21 from 16, we need at least 5. I don't know if I can do better than that. Am I thinking about this right? This can't exceed 24. Maybe it's the outies that are a problem. So let's go through the 5 first. So 16 plus 5 is 21. So we'd have 21 plus 8 in the box. These two would have to add to 16. That's clearly impossible because 9 and 7 are gone. So this is not a 5. Now let's do 6. So 16 plus 6, and then we'd have another 8 in the box. So these two would have to add to 15. So this could be a 6 with a 9. It's the only way to add to 15 because the 8's used. With an 8, we'd have 16 plus 8 is 24. Plus another, so 24 on the line plus an 8 in the box is 32. So these two would add to 13. So how are these adding to 13? Well, we could do 9 with a 3. We could do, can't do 8. We could do 7 with a 6. And that's it, right? 3 plus 9 is not 13. You're right. It would be a 9 with a 4. I think that's it, right? Because this can't be higher than 6, so. No 5. That's interesting. I don't know what to do with that, but it's interesting. Row 3, column 7 is a 7 doubler. Ah, this 8 just puts the 7 here. This can't be 7 or 8. So what does this mean? These add to 14, so that's a 5. Let's do the easy things. How about that? Good spot deleted. We need 6, 8, and 9 here. Not surprising. We're running out of high doublers. Is there somewhere else we need a high doubler? Oh. Where's the other one? Where's the other 1, 3 in this column? It's got to go here. That means these are 4, 5, and 6, and the 5's up here somewhere. I'm sure that cracks the puzzle, right? Do I need to think about this box yet? Doesn't feel like I need to think about the box yet, but maybe I have to think about the box yet. We got the 4, so that reduces our outies a bit. So we know that the sum of all this is going to be even. But with the doubler, I don't know how to handle that, actually. Well, doubling it doesn't change the parity. No, but doubling it can change the parity. Doubling it can change it from odd to even. Oh yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. Maybe I had minimized this by making this 8, 9, but we can't anymore. There'll be too many 6, 8, 9s in the box. So actually this is one higher than I thought. We would have to use the 8. So we could be like 5, 6, 8 then minimum. Does that remove the 6 is the question of the day. So 5, 6, 8 plus 1, that's 20. Yes, that does remove the 6. So this is a 9. We have our 9 doubler. So what do these add to then? That's really high. 18 plus 7 is 25. Plus another 9. So these add to 11. So they're 1, 2, 3, 5. And these are 4. Oh, the 4 is placed, obviously. And these are 6, 7, 8. And so these are 5 and 9. So that's not a 9. The 9 goes here. So we know what these are. That should let us do some math. These are 1, 2, 3, and 7. So that adds to 13. So these two add to 13. If this was doubled, it would be at least 10. That's way too big. So this is not doubled. We found the doubler. Doublers cannot be 9, so that's a 5. That's a 9. That places this 5 here. And then what do we need to get to? 13? Oh, wait, that's too big. I messed up. What did I mess up? Everything felt logical. I'm not summing all 4 cells. Oh, shoot. So it's lower than I thought. It's lower than 13. How does that help? Oh, plus this cell. I need to look at the clue as it is and not how I'm imagining it. I was imagining a line here, and I was somehow imagining a line here. Instead of imagining where the lines are, I should look at where the lines are. So the gray is camouflaging the lines, true. How do I do this then? Let's make this as big as it can go. 2, 3, 6. So it would be 2, 3, 7, and 8. So we could add to as high as 20. But I don't think we can do 20. We can do 16, 18, or bigger than 20. So, well, we know if it's a double or it's a 5. So if we know this is doubled, we know it's 5, making 16 or 18. Can we actually do 16 or 18? Is the question of the day. Or should I just not be looking at this yet? So if this was the 6, okay, it's actually not that hard to think about. So if this is a doubler, it's a 5, it's doubled, that's 10. If this was a 6, that would be a 16 total, and we'd have an 8 here. So we need another 8 here, and I don't see how we'd add to 8 in these 3 cells. So if this is a doubler 5, this is definitely not a 6. Could it be an 8? Well, that would add to 18. We'd have 6 already. That would mean these 3 add to 12. They can add to 12. 2, 3, 7. Okay, so what if this was not a doubler? Darn, there's too many cases. I've proven that it could be a doubler, so I think we need to move on. Unless there's a different mathematical way to look at this, like what SPQ is saying. Yeah, this does use a doubled 5 because we just don't know if the doubled 5 is here or here. So we can't have a doubled 5 elsewhere, so that's good to note. Let's look at this arrow because it can't be 1, 2, 3, or 4 on any of these cells. So this is minimum 5, 6. That's 11. Just if I pencil these, they're from 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And this sees the 8 and the 9. One of these is going to get doubled. And it's not a 5. Well, let's do the easy thing first. If this was a 6, this would be an 8. I guess if this was a 5, it would be non-doubled. Is that easier? Non-doubled 5. These would add to 13 at least. This could be 6. This could be 5 with a 6, 7, and an 8, but then nothing would be doubled. Okay. I'm so confused right now. Deleted has a good point. Box 1. I read that a million times and I don't understand it. Box 1 and box 4 doublers aren't 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. I understand that. So the box 2 is a 4 doubler? Why? Oh, okay. This is a lot easier to think about because we can't double 5, 7, 8, or 9. So whichever one of these is doubled, it's going to be a doubled 6. And that looks up, placing this 8 and this 6. Okay, that's a lot easier. So now can we do anything with this? So this isn't a 6 either. If this were the doubled 6, I think this has no chance of working. So if this was the doubled 6, we'd be 12, Yeah, that's just already 20. So that's not going to work. So this is the doubled 6. That places this 4, which is fun. We know these added to something. These added to something, I forget. We'll do that later. This is not doubled. These aren't doubled. So 12 plus 5 is 17. So that's the, we got to use the minimum there and the maximum there. These aren't 4s. How to celebrate your neighbor's 15th birthday? However they would like to be celebrated. This is, what am I missing? 4, 7, 8. So there's no 7 up here. So if I look at this again, it's a bit simpler now. Hey, Esfamatu, how you doing? Oh, you went to go celebrate your neighbor's 15th birthday? Nice, I hope you had fun. I feel like there's a few places I could look right now, but I want to look at this again. So if this were the doubled 5, if it's a 5, it is doubled. If it's a 9, it's not doubled. That's the easy way to think about this. So this either adds to 17 or 18. And there's already a 6, which means that these add to 11 or 12. We know they involve the 7 already. So without the 7, that means these add to 6, 5 or 6. These, the 2 that aren't 7. Wait, can they? Wait, 5 or 6 or 5 or 4? Darn, I lost track of the math in my head. So let's say these added to 18. We'd already have the 6 and the 7, so we need to add to 5. We can do that with 2, 3. These added to 17. Oh my gosh, I went the wrong way. Then these would have to add to 4, which would be 1, 3. So it's either 2, 3 or 1, 3. So they do involve the 3, but we don't know how this works out yet. Unfortunate. So there's a 3 in here. All right. What's this about the doubled 4 in here? I still don't get it. Oh, because there's a 1, 2, 3 triple in the box. So there needs to be a doubler in here, and it can't be 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9. So there's a doubled 4 in here somewhere. Don't know where. I mean, we can just fill this. This is 4, 7, 8, 9. So one of these is a 1, 2, 3 doubler. That joins this 1, 2, 3. So these are from 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Really, that many left? Yeah. We can clean this up a little bit. There's a doubled 1, 2, 3 in here. Seems bad if it were here. There's no way it's here. If this were the doubled 1, 2, 3, like these two add to... Can they add to 6? They can't add to 6. This is at least 4 also. So the minimum these two add to is 9. And you can't double 1, 2, or 3 to get to 9. So this is wrong. This is a doubled 1, 2, or 3. So what does this mean? This one's bigger than this one. So we can at least treat it like a thermo. This one's not 4. This one's not 8. I feel like we could go back to this. This 4, I think, was not the one that was. 3 can't go in the circle now. Okay, if this was a doubled 3, that would be 6 already. This would be 4, and this would have to be 10. Okay, so that's not a 3. If this were a double 2, that would be 4. This would have to be a 4 and an 8. So if this was 2, this would be 4 and 8. This would be 7. That all works. If this were a 1, that's at least 2. This could be 4 or 5. Or 6. Okay. So that wasn't helpful. Well, we removed the 3, so there's a 3 here. Okay, so can these add to 4 plus 7? Can these be 11? That would mean we'd have 45 minus 11 minus 8. That would sum to 26 minus 16. That would require this to be a 10. So no, this is not a 7. This is a 9. So now we know that 45 minus 13 minus 8 minus another 8. Wait, did I already subtract the 8? No, we want to subtract 16 now. Wait, what did I do? I'm so confused. Okay. Yeah, 45 minus 4 plus 8 plus 9 is 24. That's the sum of these. We can subtract 16. That requires this to be an 8. Okay, we got the 8. That's a 6. Good stuff. I did that way too hard. That was way too hard for what I got. There must have been an easier way, but anyway. Oh, these aren't 9 for a while now. The secret gave us the thing. I don't really want to fill these. I think there's a lot of options still. Ah, that's very helpful. 9 in box 9 is now just placed. Wonder how long that's been true. And we know 9 can't be doubled again, so this is a doubler. We know it's from 1, 2, or 3. With a 9 here, this can't be 6, 7, 8, or 9. So this is from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If this was not doubled, the most these two could add to is 6 plus 5, that's 11. So this would be a 1 or a 2. That works. Actually, the most this can double to is 6 anyway. So this is at most 6. But if this was a doubled 6, this would only be 4. So that would be 10. Whoa, okay. That's weird, but true. So if this was a doubled 3, that's 6. This could be at most a doubled 2, that's 4. That would add to 10. This would be a 1. If this were a doubled 1, that's 2. Plus a doubled 3, that's 6. This would have to be a negative 1. So that doesn't work. So if this is doubled, it's a 3. If it's not doubled, the biggest it is 5. Plus a doubled 3 would actually be 11. So this could be a 2. So no matter what, this is not 1. Because Does that mean this can't be a 4? It could be a 4. I don't think this can be 1. Doubled is 2 plus a doubled 3. No. Yeah, put it. Okay, well, I don't think we need to do that because we have 1, 2, 3 triple here, as chat's pointing out, so that's a 5. Does that help? This corner mark just means that the 3 is somewhere in these 3 cells. I don't think they both have to be doublers. That's my point. This could be a 5, not doubled. Okay, let's think about this. If this was a 1, if this is a 1 or a 2, then this is a 1-2 pair doubled. So that just adds to 6. But this sees a 1-2 pair. That just doesn't work. Okay, that's a lot easier. If I look at this arrow instead. So if this was a 1-2 pair, no matter how you do it, we're doubling a 1-2 pair. That's 6. These two have to add to 6, but they see the 1-2 pair. So how do you add to 6? The lowest you can add to is 3, 4, which is 7. So that means this has to be a 3. So the doubled 3 is used. So if this were doubled, it would have to be a 1, which isn't that helpful for the sum. In fact, a doubled 1 plus a 3 is plus 6 is 8. That's too low. So this can't be the doubler. This is the doubler. And it's a 1 or a 2. And it can't be a 2 for some reason. Oh, there's a 2 in the box. Okay. So we have the doubled 1. That's a doubled 2. Most of our doublers are accounted for here. This is not where the 4 goes because the doubled 4 has to be... The 4 has to be doubled over here. We can clean a lot of this stuff up. Seems like we're wrapping up. I need to make sure I look at the right thing next. Okay, this ended up at 2 somehow. Yeah, it sees a 1. So now we know these add to 11. So 6 plus 5 adds to 11. I think it had to be that. I guess it could have been 10. All right, what do we got? These add to 10. So how are we doing 10? We can't do 1, 9, 2, 8, 3, 7. So we are 4, 6, and we know the order. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 7 are used up. That points over. Let's just fill this box. We have 1, 2, we need 3, 4, 6, and 8. So, oops, I removed the wrong digits. This can't be, these both can't be 4 or 8 because of the row. These both can't be 3 or 6 because of the row. That leaves some pairs. We now have a 4, 7, 8 triple. So this is not 7. That's a 6. That's a 2. These are not 6s. That's not a 6. Was this even square just to make that a 2? That's 3. That's 6. This is a 3. 1 and 2. 3. This is follow the red. We're at that point in the puzzle. All right. Let's fill this triple now because we need a 1, 5, and 7. It looks like. So this is the 1. With this being 4 total, this can't be a 5. This has to be a 4. And these add to 8. That's a 7. That's a 5. That's 7. Bet cell was a 7. Congrats to anyone who bet 7. Make a doubler puzzle where none of the doublers ended up on a clue. That's pretty funny. All right, let's clean this up a bit better. Let's do as much Sudoku as we can before we finish the rest of this. These are 6 and 7. We know the order. We need a 1, 3, and 5. Apparently that's the 1. 3 and 5 in the column. That's 7. This is a pair. 2 and 4. Okay, let's fill the rest of this box. Need a 1, 3, 5. Apparently these can't be 5s. Yeah, there's a 5 in the box. And 8. And these can be 1, 3, can't be 5, and 6. So this has a doubled 4 and a 7 on it. We know the sum. 8 plus 7 is 15. These two have to add to 15. The only way to do that is 9 and 6. So that's an 8, that's a 5, that's a 6. This is not 6 or 8. Let's just clean up a bit. 1, 3 pair places that 8. That's now the doubled 5. Good to know. That's a 9. That means that this is the doubled 4, just because doublers can't see each other. It's a 7. Places this 7. This is 2 and 4. 8 and 4. Okay, so if this is not 2, we know what this adds to now. So these add to 18. Minus 6, minus 7. So 6, 7 is 13. So these two add to 5. Gotta be 2 and 3. That's a 1, 3 and 1, 5 and 3. 1, whoa, 1 and 5, 3 and 2, and we're done. Solution's correct. Awesome. Very nice. Thanks, zetamath. I enjoyed that. I would describe this puzzle as there's some weird funkiness going on, and I like it. That's how I describe this puzzle. I can see why this is your favorite of your doubler puzzles. I like the purple-gray aesthetic. I think that's a good choice. Alrighty. I'm going to take a quick break, and then we'll be back with a new puzzle. We're back, and I've got my Soylent. Sorry for the longer break. I had to feed all the animals. Rocky had his dinner. So did Claudia. All right, let's get you the links to this one. All right, see you, Jessica. And we've got a bet cell here. This puzzle is called Palindromes. It's by BremSter. If you don't know, BremSter also has a YouTube channel where he solves Sudoku in videos and such. And he releases puzzle packs and all sorts of cool things. So if you're interested in Sudoku, BremSter is a great channel to subscribe to. He tries to keep his puzzles approachable. So there we go. How do we do this puzzle? All right, well, we have normal Sudoku rules. So in every row, every column, and in every box, we have the digits 1 to 9, exactly once each. Digits in cages, sum to the number on top left. Digits can't repeat in cage, so we have standard killer cages. So this one doesn't have a sum. So that just means we can't repeat this digit anywhere else in the cage. And then, so these two sum to 11, these four sum to 20. Pretty straightforward there. Can't repeat digits in a cage. Along orange palindrome lines, the digits read from each end must be the same. Okay. Along orange palindrome lines, the digits read from each end must have the same odd-even parity. Okay, so they're not standard palindromes. So if this is even, like a 2, then the one on the other end equivalent must also be even, like, say, an 8. Or here, if this is 3, this has to also be odd. It could be a 3. If this were a 4, this would also have to be even, so it could be, say, an 8. This is a cool idea. And so on. So these two are also the same parity. And that's it. Those are the rules. So how do we get started here? Well, we know these two are the same parity because they add to an even number. So we don't know what parity they are, but we know that all of these are the same parity as each other. We know that whatever parity, let's see, I might run out of colors. I need to figure out how to link these together. Well, let's use colors until we run out. So whatever parity this is, let's think about that. This is the same parity as it. And so this needs to be the same parity again in order to be an even number. So this is the same parity. And then this needs to be a different parity in order to get to an odd number. And so again, this must be the gray parity because otherwise we would add to an even number. And so this is also a gray parity. If these were purples and purple was even, we'd be out. That's a really good deduction there. Okay, even if red was odd, we'd only get one more red in here. So this is interesting. We're gonna put at least 2 grays here. No matter what, grays are out. That's the conclusion. We can't put any more grays in this column. Because if gray was even, then we could do 1 red in this column, but there'd still be 2 more grays, and that would run out of grays. If gray was odd, then we're out of reds in the box, and these 3 have to be gray. So all the grays are used here. We don't know exactly how, but they're all used, which means that these are all red. And doesn't that force... That doesn't actually force anything. But it does mean these are red and these are red. That's pretty neat. I still don't know how that worked, but it's cool. Already having fun, and I only have colors in the grid. All right, let's see. If red was even, these would all be gray. Is that a problem? This would be gray too. That would make purple even. That's the most fun part, true. When you're a Zeta, that's the most fun part. All right. Coloring is fun. These two are the same parity as each other. If they were red, you can only get at most one more red. I really need to figure out whether red is even or odd. We know these two are the same parity as each other. Let's use yellow. So yellow and this is also yellow. I'm gonna have too many colors here. This is probably not how I'm supposed to approach it. I'm just picking colors at this point. Palindrome and the secret. Well, I'm hoping that de-discoifies once I actually figure out how these connect together. Okay, so the sum of the digits 1 to 9 is 45, which is an odd number. So we need to end up with an odd number. These three are an odd number, because that's 9. We're adding 2 of the same parity together, so that's still odd. We're adding 2 more of the same parity together, that's still odd. So these two must be another even... These two must be the same parity as each other also, otherwise we would end up with an even total. So these are the same parity as each other. Let's use green to designate that. So what does that mean? These are the same as each other. These are the same as each other. No, we don't know that these are the same as each other. Sorry. If these were all the same parity, is that an issue? I don't even see how it would be an issue. What do I do with that? I mean, it's obvious that these can't all be red. So there's going to be 2 grays involved here. They could all be gray, which is the issue. If they were gray, it would be odd. I'm confused. The total would be too helpful, so you don't get it. Well, we know this is the opposite parity of purple, so I usually use green for that. So I'm going to change this one to, already running out of colors that are useful. I'm going to change these two to light gray. I'm going to use green for the opposite of purple. I don't know if that's helpful. Probably not. 15 cage in box 9. Oh, that does just tell us. Oh my gosh. Right, so to add to an odd number, we have to involve an odd number. But if we involve 2 odd numbers, we'd be back to an even number. This can't be 3 odd numbers, so it must be an odd and 2 evens, and guess what? We know what that is. Oh my gosh, how did I not see that? So we can use our real odd even colors now. I always use orange for odd and blue for even. So what does that do for us? Well, it tells us that these are all odd. I should have spotted that way earlier. We know these can't be even, I'm being told. Ah. What would happen if the 9 cage didn't... Wait, we don't need an even in the 9 cage. We can have 2 more odds in it. I don't think that's right. Sorry. Oh, right. These were proven even, so these are all odd. 3 odds. We got to do another odd in order to stay even, in order to become even. So these are all odd, which means this is even. Okay, finally my colors are combining. I still don't know what yellow is. See you, Tin2. Have a good day at school tomorrow. Still don't know what these grays are. These are both the same parity. They can't be blue because we already have 3 blues and we only get 4 of them. So these are odd. That's the rest of the odds for the box. Okay, what else? These are the same parity as each other. If they were both odd, these would all be even. You want me to put numbers in, Laszlo? Oh my gosh, what are you doing to me? But yes, this is definitely 4-8, which means this is 2-6, which means this is 4-8. So there's a 4 and an 8 in, yeah, that's important. There's a 4 and an 8 in this 20 cage. There's 2 evens in the 20 cage. Is that important? Well, that adds to 12. So we need another 6. So we're either 1, 5, or, oh, it can't be 2, 4. So, oh, okay. So with a 4 and an 8, a 20 cage, whoops, with a 4 and an 8. Wait, 1, 7, 2, 6, 3, 5. Did I add wrong? Oh, I said 6. I meant 8. Okay, never mind. There's options. So if this was 2 evens, it would be 4, 6, or 2, 8, and that doesn't work. So this is 2 odds. Wait, we had the palindrome already. Sorry, BremSter, we're doing this the hard way. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are all even. If these are all even, then yellow also is even. Okay, we got this colored. This is 2 or 6. So it's this. Yeah. Let's just ignore the palindromes and try to do it the hard way, right? We ignore the cages when we should be using the cages. We ignore the palindromes when we should be using the palindromes. These two are the same parity. Even seems extremely unlikely, but I don't know if I can prove it can't be. Because it would be the rest of the evens for the box and the row. Oh, if this is all evens, then aren't we at 2, 4, 6, 8? Well, what happened? I don't know. Missed a digit. Oh, these two are the same parity. They can't be even, so they're odd. Four odds. So, okay, so we don't have 2, we don't have 4, we don't have 6, we don't have 8. Apparently, to do 20 and 4 odds, you gotta do 1, 3, 7, 9. Today I learned. So there's a 5 in one of these two. This is 2, 6, 5. If you want to do it the easy way, Derek, there's a 5 in one of these two as well. That doesn't seem troublesome at all. All right. Oh, this isn't a 2. Oh, this could be a 2. 2, 9. This isn't a 1. What am I missing here? Do we know? Hold on. Well, the 1 in this column, one of these is going to be a 1, 9. Wait, these are 1, 9, 3, 7. Where's the 5 go in the column? That's the key. This is 5 and 7. And then these are going to be 1, 9, and 3, 7. Apparently, this can't be 3, 7 because we just put a 7 in the box and didn't notice. And this can't be a 7 either. Thank you, Sven. So this is 3, which puts a 3 here as well. That's the 5. Okay. Can't believe we had to put digits in before we finished the coloring. Can you believe that? I'm just kidding. 5 in this box is limited to these two cells. It's kind of interesting. Looks down. You're saying I can color row 5. Ah, we have all our evens for row 5. So these are odd. This has to be odd in order to continue, in order to go back to being even for the total. Oh no, this has to be even in order to stay even. That's all the evens for the column. Hmm. 3 in this box is in one of these two. So this isn't 3 or 5, so this is 1, 7, or 9. I keep wanting to transpose the digits across the palindrome. Palindrome. This palindrome does duplicate the orange. Thank you. Spot SPQ. So if these add to 10, then these also add to 10, for what it's worth. These two are the same, these two are the same. Might as well fill 1, 3, 5 in here. Yeah, and it can't be 5. So why is row 1, column 5 odd? We know these two are the same. I don't even know. It's green or something. I don't think that's helpful though. 1 in box 6 looks up. Where does 1 go in this box? You can't put a 1 in an 11 cage. That's not a 1. That's also not a 1. So there's a 1 in one of these 3, and that looks up, making that a 3. So this is 1, 5, or 2, 4. This can't be 5, so that can't be 1. We need 3 more odd. All other uncolored cells in row 1 come in pairs. So we have 2 odds in the row. So we need 3 more odds. One of them's going to come from a pair. Where's the other one come from? Not the other pair. So yes, this is odd. That's a good way of thinking of it. And this can't be 3 or 5 or 7. So this is 1 or 9. 3 is placed in box 6. It sure is. So that's a 3. That's an 8. That's not 8, this Sven tells me. So the 2 is no longer in the 10. The 2 has to be here with the 9. So the 10 is 4, 6. Let's clean up the 2 and the 9 here, and the 4, 6 here, and the 6 here. So that's 2, that's 8. 4, 6 pairs left. This isn't a 2. So the 2 in this box goes here then. This is 2 and 5. We can finally have the parity of these. This is 1, 5, 7. So this is the 9. So these two are 2, 4. That gives us the 1 and the 9 here. These 2's line up, so there's a 2 exactly here. That's kind of neat. This 10 cage has a 2 now, so that's 2, 8. This is 4, 6. This is even, and it's an 8. This is a 3. Okay, if this is 4, 6, we're adding to 11, so we'd have to be 4, 7 or 6, 5. Not resolved, okay. Oh, the 4, 6 pair looks up. That's a 2. This can't be 2, so this can't be 4. That gives us the 8 and the 2. That's nice. So now this is 5, 1. These are odd. What's that mean for us? These aren't all odd. There's 2 of these are even. I'm not sure which still. Maybe we can figure that out. We need a 7 and a 9 in this row. The 7 doesn't go here, so there's a 7 in one of these two. The 9's free to go anywhere. We need 6 and... Oh wait, why couldn't this be 7? Never mind. 7 doesn't go there. This could be 7. If these were odd, it would be a 7-9 pair. If these are odd, that's a 7-9 pair. I don't know what that does. Oh, okay, yeah, the 10 cage, if this is a 6, it's got to go with another 4, which is a 1, 3. So it can't, so that's a 4. That resolves that. And so now this has to be a 6, which can only be 1, 5 when they're odd. So we have 7 and 9 done. 1 and 5, okay. That's all resolved. These three are, we have 1, 2, we need 3. No, we don't need 3, we have a 3. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need 6, 7, and 9. This is not the 6. Oh, that 4 saw down. That's a 6. 6 goes with 5 to make 11. That's 2 and 6. 4 and 2. 8 is placed. This is odd. These are from 1, 3, and 9. This sees a 1 and a 9, so that's the 3. That's 1 and 9. This is not 9. The 5 looked up. That's 1 and a 5. So these are from 3, 7, 9. Oops, I typed 6. These are from 3, 7, 9. This can't be 3 or 9, apparently. So that's in 7. That's 9. That's 3, 7, and 3. Okay, doing well. Clean up the 9 there. Okay, we know what these two are. This is 6, 8. So yes, we need a 2 in the box. That goes here. That makes these even, so these have to be the odd ones, and they're a 7, 9 pair. This is a 4. Gives us 6 and 4 there. I'm going to need an 8 in one of these two. That 4 looks to its left quite a distance and completes those. All right, let's fill this triple. We need a 1, a 9, and something in the middle. 6, it looks like. That's all a 6 or 9. Nice. I'm surprised he didn't make it a 3, so he could win the bet. These have to be odd. 1, 5, 9. It's not 5, that's not 9. Actually, we know where the 5 goes now. Welcome back, Jessica. What's our... These two are the same parity. Does that help? So if this was 6, this would have to be 4. Because the 2, 6, and 8 would be used. If this was 7, it would see 1, 3, 5, 7. It would have to be a 9. I think they both work. I was so sure that would work. All right. We need a 4 in this box somewhere. These are 1, 3, 4. This can't be 1 or 3. So that's a 4. That was helpful. We got the 1 and the 3 placed as well. Let's color them. So 2s and 3s are done. This 8 looks right, so this is the 8. 8s are now done. These 3 digits, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We need 5, 6, 7. So I guess those are just resolved. These are odd, that's even. This one looks up, that's a 9, that's a 1. This is 4 and 6, they're both even. So this one's odd, and it's a 7. We get 9 and 7. We got the bet cell is a 9. Congrats to anyone who bets 9. And we have an even and an odd left. So this is 6. And we don't need the coloring it. No, I'm kidding. That's a 1. Just wanted to give zetamath a brief heart attack. That was a cool idea and a great execution, BremSter. Thank you. I'm sorry we missed the obvious and went into the weeds a bit, but there we go. Alrighty. Oof. Need to put some eye drops in so you guys get to stare at my nose for a second. By the way, please submit your puzzles. My queue is extremely short right now. Obviously makes me a little bit nervous that I might run out. I have not run out of puzzles in a long time, so let's not start now. High drop guesser, yes. All right. Here's our next puzzle. Thanks, Riftclaw. Always enjoy you and Skunkworks puzzles. You have an excess of puzzles deleted? Great. You feel free to, let's see, do you have one in the queue already? You do have one in the queue, so. We'll probably be doing that soon. Let's see. Okay, we're doing Derek's puzzle, though. My eyes will return to me. All right, this is called Little Talks 2. It's by Derektionary. So we have normal Sudoku rules. So in every row, every column, and in every box, we have the digits 1 to 9, exactly once each. We have clue ambiguity. Okay. The clues in the grid are either killer clues or look and say clues or both. It is up to the solver to determine which clue is which. Okay, so a killer clue is a killer clue. So let's go over the cages and then the little killers. So, hey Violet, how you doing? All right, so if these are killers, then the digits in the cage can't repeat, and they sum to the value in the top left. So these 4 would sum to 27, which is rather, that works fine. So we could do, say, 9, 8, 7, till it's 24, so we put a 3 in there. We can't repeat digits, and they would sum to 27. For a little killer, what we do is we look at the diagonal that it points at, and those 3, you can repeat digits as long as other Sudoku rules allow it, and those 3 would sum to 19. Alternatively, the clue might be a look and say clue. So you read it out loud, 2, 7. That means there are 2 7s. So in that case, this killer cage would have 2 7s in it, and then we would have no idea what the other 2 would be. Or they could have 2 7s like that. So we have to determine whether each clue individually is a killer clue or a look and say clue. And yes, so the 10 cage would have 1 0 in it. But there's no 0 in Sudoku, so I think that might be a true killer. All right, those are the rules. And of course, this 5, 9 would mean that there are 5 9s across our diagonal here. If it was look and say. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Unfortunate. Can we actually put 4 5s in here? I think we can. We can put a 5 here, 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 and here. That would work. For now. This either has a 5 in it, or it's 6, 9, 7, 8. So we can mark that. I'm sure that's the break-in right there. This can never have a 5 in it. Well, this is either adding to 17, which is 8, 9, or it has a 7 in it. Oh, no, but the other digit with the 5 could be anything. Okay, I can't mark that. Same with the 8, 9. It's either 8, 9, or it's got a 7 in it, but the other digit could be anything. I need to find a look and say that's impossibly be a sum. This always has a 9 in it, because you can't get to 20. So if you didn't have a 9 in it and it added to 29, then it just doesn't work. We'd be 8, 7, 6, 5, which adds to what, 40 or 26. Hey, I did that right. Look at my mental math. All right. So there's a 9 in here somewhere, and there could be 2 9s in there. If there were 2 9s in there, that's a lot of 9s, but 17 being a little killer breaks the 19, because the 19 either it has a 9 on it or a little killer that needs 8, 9. So I understand. Okay, so if this was 8, 9, that's kind of the thing. We're trying to prove this wrong. If this was 8, 9, well, this now can't be a look and say because we can't put another 9 in the box. So it would have to add to 19. But the max that we could do is 5, 6, 7 because the 8 and 9 are used, and 5, 6, 7 only adds to 18. So that's not big enough. So this is a look and say. So there is a 7 in one of these two. Interestingly, if this wanted to add to 29, it would need a 7 in it because it would be 5, 7, 8, 9. So this would be the 7. I like the killer cage calculator for this one. There's only one way. All right. So that's true, yes. So we must have a 7 in the sum or 2 9s. And so if we had 2 9s, the 9 goes here. If we had a 7, the 7 goes here. So this is only 7 or 9. That's a good point, Jessica. I don't know what to do with it yet, but it'll probably come in handy. Okay. If this was a 1-9 clue. Oh yeah, you just cracked the puzzle wide open, definitely. If this was a 1-9 clue, then this can't be a 2-9 clue. We'll put the 9 here. Wait, isn't that broken? No, that's not broken. Wait. Okay, if this had a 9 in it, in general, that's a problem for this clue. Because it's clearly not 2 9s anymore. But if it's not 2 9s anymore, it has to add to 29, which means it needs a 7 and a 9 in it. And we can't put both 7 and 9 in this cell. So this does not have a 9 in it. It is a sum. So let's none of these colors start with S. What do we use for sum? Blue is a real sum. How about that? I don't know how we're going to track the little killers, but this actually sums to 19, and it doesn't have a 9 in it, is the important thing. So it's from 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, I guess. these can't be 7s. Must have an 8 in it, true. This cell actually, oh wait, this cell sees the whole cage. Both of these cells see this whole cage. So if this was a 29 cage, they couldn't be 5, 7, 8, 9. So 5 and 8 would be gone from both of these. Oh, it has an 8 in it. All right, right, that's a lot simpler. This has an 8 in it. So this can't have an 8 in it anymore. So it's not a sum. It is a look and say. It's got 2 9s in it. These 9s are real. Let's do green for look and say. So that means this is a 9. I guess I can't use my conflict checker on this one. Is this going to break 2? No, it doesn't. Okay. So we got a digit. Almost done with the puzzle. 4, 7 or 5, 6. This being a 9 would just make the look and say work. Okay, yeah, that's true, Laszlo. So if this is a look and say cage, both of these are 2s. Otherwise, we need to have a 9 in the cage. So this is 2 or 9. So this cell here also is a 2, or the things that go with 9, which is 5, 6, 7, 8. So we don't know what this is. Not sure about this. Wait a minute. Well, this either has 2 2s on it or 1 7 on it. I don't think that applies yet. Or both. It could have 2 2s and 1 7 on it. This can't be 5 9s anymore because of this 9 we placed. We only have 4 9s on it. So this actually adds to 59. Is that hard? Let's maximize it. So this could be 8 9 pair. This could be an 8. This could be 9 and 8. This could be a 9. No, this can't be a 9, so this would be an 8. This would be an 8 9. Technically. We put 2 7s here and 2 7s here. But I don't actually see a problem with that. So what's this add to? 17 plus 8 plus 9 plus 8 plus 8 plus another 17. That's 67. That's really high. Darn it. J has a spot. Think about the 31. The 31 can't have 3 ones on it anymore, because this would have to be a 1 and this can't be a 9. We know this is a true 10 cage. So this does add to 31. So let's maximize this. This could be 8, this could be 9, this could be 8, and this could be 8. So that's 8 plus 9 plus 8 plus 8 is 33. So we have 2 degrees of freedom. So this could be 6, 7. This could be... Well, this can't be 8 or 7. And this can't go down to 6. So this is a 9. This can go down to 6, but not 4 or 5. And this can go down to 6 or 7. Oh, this could be a 9. Shoot. I rolled out 1 9 as a 10 sum in my head, and so I didn't think this could be a 9. So this actually sums to 34 then. 3 degrees of freedom. This could be a 6. This can be a 5. So if this needs 1 9 on it, this is the 9. Otherwise it adds to 19, in which case these add to a maximum of 12. Which means this has to be at least 7 to get to 19. So this is always 7, 8, or 9, but it can't be a 7 because of the 7's here. Why can't what be 6? Can't be, oh, it can't be 8 either. So it's 9 always? Interesting. That's the 9. That's a 6. That uses up all our degrees of freedom. So this is 8, 8, and 9. So that adds to 31. Good. Everything's working. These aren't 8s anymore. Or 6s. So this has to be 4, 7, or 5, 6. And we can't have a 6 anymore, so it's 4, 7. The remaining 3 cells are 2, 3, and 5. Do I play Nerdle? No, I don't like Nerdle. All right, puzzle's basically done, right? So these 9s look up. Guess that means there's a 9 in here somewhere. This could still have 2 7s in it. Does that harm this 59 sum enough to do it again? It eliminates 9 from a lot of these cells. This can't be 2 7s anymore because of this 7 glue. So this adds to 27, which means it has a 9 in it. So there's a 9 exactly here. I guess I could have marked this blue to say it's a real cage. This is a real cage. So now this is a 2, which means this has to be 2 2s. That's true, so this is a green cage. I think that removes 2 from the 45 cage. It does. That's a very nicely shaped cage there. So this has to be 5. One of these has to be 5. This has to be 5. And this has to be 5. And this is a green cage. That's cute that the 45 ended up being 4 5s. And the rest is just free to do whatever it wants. Looks like a little dinosaur sitting in a chair. Nice. 5 in box 4. Yes, 5 is placed here. This is not 5. How are we doing on 5s actually? We just placed a bunch of them. Those 5s look down. So there's a 5 in here somewhere. So if this was 1 5, this would be a 5. I feel like that might be what the cage is doing, but we'll see. Well, if it's okay, so this is either a 5 or a 7 8. We can say that for sure because it can't be a 6 9 cage. Hey, Black Chicken, how you doing? Oh. That's true. We have disagreeing clues here. So there's either 3 3s or 3 5s. We can still do 3 5s on the diagonal. We can do a 5 here, here, and here. No, we can't. Oh, this 5 C's here, and this 5 C's here. Wait, can I put a 5 here? I think I can. Oh. Yeah, I know the 17 and 22 are looking at each other. We have 2 2s or 1 7. Okay, Laszlo's saying that if this actually added to 15, that would break the 27 gauge. So if this used 7 8 to add to 15, then the maximum these could be is 4 5, which is 9 plus another 9. Yeah, we would need another 9 in the cage. That's not good enough. So this is actually a look and say. So that's a 5. And now we can't have 3 5s on our diagonal because this box doesn't get one. So we have 3 3s on our diagonal. One of them's placed. The other ones are just kind of wherever. Let's see here. It's another 5 place. This is not 5. This places this 5. Got a 5 up here, I guess. That's the last X-wing on 5s. No, we have a 5 down here. Placed. Now we just have that last X-wing on 5s. Okay. We know this adds to 59, but I'm not sure. Okay. Has this been properly lowered enough, I guess is the question. Or should I be looking at what is the maximum this can sum, maybe? Let's take a look. So how big can this be? This can't be 7, 8, or 9. So this could be a 6. And then this can't be a 9. So I guess it could be 8. So what does this actually add to? We've got 10 plus 14 is 24. Already big enough. So we could be as high as 27. 5 degrees of freedom is not worth notating for the moment. Interestingly, if this was 1, 7, then the 7 goes here. Otherwise, it adds to 17. We already have 10, 12 minimum. So these two could only add to 5 or lower. Can't be a 1. So this would be 2, 3, or 4, or a 7. Wait, why can't it be 3 or 4? Oh, okay. So we're looking at it from a different perspective here, which is if this has 2 2s, the 2 can't go here because of this 2. This 2 sees it. So we would have a 2 in both of these. Otherwise, it's 1, 7, in which case the 7 actually can only go here because this 7 sees this cell. So this cell is never the 2 or the 7. This cell is always helping with the sum of whichever the sum is. So this is the 2 or 7. If this was 22, we actually know what this whole sum is. This whole sum is 14. And this would have to be an 8. That doesn't work. No, sorry. Hold on. I did that backwards. If this were 2, 2, this sums to 14, and we need to get to 17, so this would be a 3. Otherwise, this is 1, 7, in which case these sum to 17, and we need to get to 22, which is 5, so this would be also a 3. Because it can't be a 2. Did I do that right? Is that just a 3? Okay. Now that we know that's a 3, there might be more we can do here. I think this might also always be the same thing. If this is 2 2s, this is a 2. If this adds to 17, don't these have to add to 4? Yeah. So this is always a 2. And that actually places the 3 on this diagonal, which places... No, it doesn't place that 9. Never mind. What did I take the mark of? Oh, I took the mark of the 5. That places this 5 and this 5. Wait a minute. Oh, no, never mind. Sorry. Yeah, that's correct. 27 with the 3, so this would be 7, 8, 9. Or it would have double 7 here. So it's got a 7 in it. Oh. If this were a 27 cage, if it added to 27, this would have to be 7, 8, 9, but there's an 8 and a 9 in this cage, so we wouldn't be able to do it. So this is 2 7s. We'll make the cage green. So these are 1, 2, 4, and 6. These can't be 6s or 4s. I don't think anything else sees that. Oh, no, this sees a 2, so that's 1 and 2. So this pair is a 9 and something. 9 and an 8 looks like. Hey, Jimothy J. Jetplane Jr. How you doing? How's your dad, Jimothy J. Jetplane? All right. We really just have the Sudoku and the Little Killers left. Whatever this is, it fulfills the both clues, which is neat. These still have to add to 59. I think now might be the time to look at this. Yeah, 59 couldn't have been 5 nines for a long time, ever since we placed this 9. But it had too many degrees of freedom when I looked at the sum. Now it might not. So the maximum this can be is a 6, it looks like. The maximum this can be is a 9. And the maximum this can be is a 7. This can't be a 9, but it could be an 8, looks like. And this one could also be an 8. So what does this add to? This adds to 6 plus 14 plus 16 plus 17 plus 8. 61. So there are 2 degrees of freedom on this. Unfortunate. So this is 4 or 6. This is 7, 8, or 9. I'm just looking to see. This can only be 6 or 7. Wait, this can't be a 9? Why not? Oh, it sees a 9. So that's 1 degree of freedom away. Oh, so now I think we're good. Hold on some things at least. Let's add this again then. 6 plus 14 plus 8 plus 7 plus 8 plus 9 plus 8. That's 60. We have 1 degree of freedom, and this can't be a 5. So we place the 6. That's a 4. That's a 6. This can be 8 or 7. This can be 7 or 6. This can be 8 or 7. And this can be 8 or 7. All right. This actually can't be 7 because that would make this 6, and that uses 2 degrees of freedom. So this is an 8. I don't think I have anything else like that. We have a triple left here. Let's fill that. Actually, this is known because with the columns done. This is a 4, and now there's a pair left. 1 and 2. All right. So this can't be a 3. If this was a 3, it couldn't be a 2-7 cage. Actually, we know this is a real sum. So let's just figure out what this is. Maximum 6, right? If this was a 3, this would have to be a 7-8 pair is kind of what I'm getting at. And it can't be. So that's not a 3. Small deductions. It can't be this one. Can it be 4, 6? If this were an 8, this could be a 4, and this could be a 6, it looks like. And if this were a 7, we need 5 and 6. So this is always a 6, somehow. This 3 looks over, so this is a 3. Our 3 3s are done. We do have that 35 clue, which is interesting. This 5 looks over. That's a 4. So that's an 8. Okay, that did not use up our degree of freedom on the 59. What is this? This is minimum 2. So let's add this up. Minimum, we have 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 2 plus 5 plus 3 plus 3 plus 8 plus 1. That's 31. So we have 2 degrees of freedom. So this cell here can be a... Oh, can't be 3 or 4. So it actually must be a 2. We actually have to use our full 2 degrees of freedom. So if I add these up, they add to 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 2 plus 5 plus 3 plus 3, which is 22. We need 3 more. Wait. No, sorry. We need... What am I adding to? I'm adding 35. I didn't do this right. It was 31. So we have 4 degrees of freedom. So this could be a 6. Can't be 3, 4, or 5. I was adding to 33 instead of 35, which is the issue. Okay. This triple is 4, 7, 9. I don't think anything sees that. What do we have left to do? I can't do the 35 sum. Must just be Sudoku then. Three is placed in this box. This is a pair. 1 and 7. Oh, is 2 just too small for this? So if this was 2, we'd have 2 plus... Sorry, I'll keep this on screen. 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 2 plus 5 plus 3 plus 3 is 22. We got to get to 35. That's 13. We can't actually get to 13 with these two. 9 plus 2 is 11. So this has to be 6. And now they add to 4 higher than that. So we need to do 9. So this has to be 8, 1. Okay, that's nice. What does this get us? This is a 7. It actually fills the 59 clue perfectly. All right, these two are a pair. What are they? We've got a 1 and a 2. We need 2, 4, 7, 8. That's not an 8. It's not a 4. Oh, this can't be a 2 either. So the 2 is placed. That's a 1. Is Sudoku, unfortunately. Yeah, I mean, all the clues are done, right? It's just Sudoku to clean up. Maybe I can use... I can't quite use the conflict checker yet because these cages are going to conflict check. That's fine. I'll just finish it normally. I still know how to do Sudoku myself. Wait, 1, 4, 6, 7, 9. That's too many. What about the 4? The 4 looks over. That's here. I need 1 and 2 in... Oh, I have a 2. I need 1 in this. I need a 3. No, I have a 3. Maybe I don't know how to do Sudoku. This is 6, 7, 9. Not a 7. Okay. Don't think that's resolved. This triple, we have 1, 2. We need 3, 7, and 9. There's a 3 up here. Ah, we actually know where the 3 is. It's right here. Okay, tell me there's a 3 that I'm missing. No, there's a 3 in one of these two. All right. Okay. 1, 2. We have 3, 4, 5. We need a 6. We have 7, 8, and 9. That's not a 6. That's not a 1. It's not a 2. Okay. 7 looks right. That's a 9. That's a 7. 6 and 9. Let's see. We need a 1, 3, 7. Looks like. This has to be the 7 because it sees 1 and 3. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. We need 5. We need 6 and 8 here. Anything see that? Nope. Well, this is a triple now. We have 1, 2, 3. We need 4. We have 5, 6. We need 7 and 8. That's not 7, that's not 8, that's not 4. Oh, come on. 7 in box 6 looks down. That's 8 and 7. Where's our... Well, this box needs a 1. It's in any of these. Needs a 2. That's in one of these two. It needs a 3. We already know it's one of these two. It needs a 4. Looks like 4 is pretty open. We have a 5. We need a 6. This 6 looks over. This 6 looks up. The 6 is in one of these 3. We need a 7. 7's one of those two. We need an 8. Needs one of these 3. And finally, we need a 9, which is in one of these two. So this is a naked single 1. It's these 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Where's the 9? There's the 9. Okay, naked single 1. Found it. 6, 2. I feel like I have too many. Yeah, that's not a 1. This 1 looks down. That's 3 and 1. This row is fine. What's going on here? Oh, this 6 looks up. Thanks, Eric. Definitely goes faster when Sven scans for me. That's a 9. That's a 4. This is a 3 and an 8. That's a 7, 4, 8. What's left? The 6. And solution's correct. Nice. Thanks, Derek. I enjoyed that. Despite having to do Sudoku in my Sudoku puzzle. Alrighty. So I'm going to take a quick break and I'll be back with some word games. So I'll be right back. And we're back. Time for some word games here. And if he can blank his act of preservation into a few bucks, more power to him. Transform? No. Convert? Yes. Hey, Tornado, how you doing? I guess I can announce that we're starting the word game section of the stream here. Alrighty, let's do some instant Wordles. So for this, there's always 4 grays and 1 yellow per word, and there's always ever 1 possible answer. So if you see a word that works, then that is the answer. Non-terminal Y with a G. Gotta know your non-terminal Y words. Young works. Oops, I have to type it right though. There we go. Okay, we'll do a couple more. Ovoid. Nice. That's an interesting word. Another one? Am I just seeing finch here? Wow, that reduced it to just finch. That's cool. All right, we'll start the Squirtle with finch. No F or N. This word has a CH in it, and this word has an H in it. Okay. We should check the I's second. So let's do Misty. Wow, no S or T. This I is placed. This does not end in Y, so there's a non-terminal Y with an I here. That sounds limited. Non-terminal Y, an I second. We should be able to figure this word out. Yield. I think that works. Let me just check it. It absolutely works. Nice. We got a word on the third guess. Super helpful. Okay, this top word. Okay, do we want to do the CH or do we want to do the ending in a Y word with an H? I mean, it could be hobby. Lots of options, I think. Harry to test Y. The I. That's not a bad idea. Let's do Harry. All right, there is no I there. It does start with H though. Is this Havoc? I is very likely here. Oops. Voice would work, definitely. Nice. Okay. So there's an E and an I in this word, starting with C. Cried. Nice. We're doing very well today. This is forced to be heavy. Alibi. Yeah, we have to use an L. Oh, we used an L. Okay. Alibi works. And then Havoc. Sweet. That's only a 6? What's it take to get 7? Remember we got the 8 that one time? All right. Jimothy, you want to pick 2 of these words for me to start the dordle with? It has to be 2 of these words. You got a 7 the other day? Yeah. I still remember on stream that one time we got an 8. That was insane. I don't know if we'll ever do better than that. Havoc and Yield. You got it, sir. Ooh. Another non-terminal Y. Is this just Synod? Nice. And then Cloak. Oh, perfect solve. Perfect solve. Synod Cloak. Flank? Nope. What else do we have? Just flank or plank, flank, clank? No, it can't actually be clank because of cloak. All right. Maybe one of these other words will happen to use those letters. Well, we could do a filler word that uses a P or an F just to get some letters. Like trafe. Right, so that's flank. This is it's not track. Trace? Oh yeah, you have to use the E. B-I-L bilge. No. How is it not bilge? Bible. Okay. We have one guess for this. Uh-oh. Make it a good one. I thought we were doing well too. Too many fails. I probably shouldn't have done blink. We should have done a test word for B, F, and P. Demon doesn't work. Modem. Good one, Garion. We did it. Garion solved it for us. All right. Let's do a poll. So pick your favorite of these words. Trace, modem, link, Bible. A lot of people like trace. That's not surprising. And if you haven't liked the stream yet, now's a good time to do that while you wait for these results. We need ranked choice voting for this. All right, I'm going to hit end now. We've got trace flank. Okay. Let's just see if there's any obvious words. There usually aren't. Okay, let's get a really good filler. So he said it was the best start because he had a bug in his software. Pushy is pretty good. Pushy or mushy? Let's go with pushy. Non-terminal Y again. What is it? Yind. I don't know. Is this Heath? I tried it. It was Heath. Oh, is it just young? There's no U. Unfortunately, not young. Oh, is it hyena? There's no H. Let's see. We'll come back to it. This is weird. The placements of these yellows is actually really restrictive. We already did one guess for letters. I don't want to do another if we don't have to. But we bite. Crisp. There's no E second, tornado. How about offer? Jessica seems to agree. Nice, we got it. Guessing it's RUI something? Maybe not. Oh yeah, Druid works. Very nice. Eyeing. I never get eyeing. I think this is the first time I managed to come up with eyeing myself. Tonic? No, it's not tonic. I think it's Tana something. Maybe not. Oh, toxin. Toxin works for sure. Nice. Owner. Datum. Hey, that was a good solve. Two spare guesses. I really liked the offer here. That was great. That's hard to see for sure. Okay. Jessica, you want to pick 3 of these words? All right, let's do it. We've got datum, toxin, and crisp. All right, let's see if we got anything obvious here. Maybe this one? Is this Druid again? No, it's not. Gotta check the X, of course. Parse. No, it's not parse. That had to. Oh no, it couldn't have been parse. I am so bad. Oh, now we don't get a filler. This one on top, fruit worked. Let's try it. Okay. How about this one? What has ASE? Phase does. Okay. What is this one? Raspy. Okay. It's got to be ARM. The R has nowhere else to go. Alarm works. I was thinking Blarm, but I think I'll go with your alarm instead. Okay. It can't actually be SC because the I has to go first or second. Wait, what is happening here? Inski. Since. I guess since is better than Inski. A R is this wait, we have the R placed. And it can't be second anyway. A something OR Agora. Yes. Good call, Jessica. Mecha. Not mount, mouth. Mover or mower. You can't do it yet. Asset. Thank you. THERE. DE. There's an L. Delve. And that will tell us here whether we are mower. Nice. I think I didn't do mover. Adage is given. This is hello. Always love it when we get hello. This is just fatty. And this is... Whoa, how many vowels are in this word? Email. Nice, and we had a spare guess. Now we do static order. To save time, I'm just going to do table crimp synod here. Hardy. I like it. Nice. Basil. We got lucky, that's fine. Oh no, it couldn't have been basis. No, it could have been basis. Never mind. Royal. Baker. Whose. Valid. Bound. Smote. Smote is a good word. Stick. I am a stick. Ether. Elite. Thank you. No, it can't be elite. Wait, there's an L and a T. Wait, we have the L placed. T is at the end. Delay. Nice. Groom. Okay. I don't know why they don't change the keyboard as you move on to new words. They really should just add that. Is there a place I can do feedback? Snipe. Oh no, we got an anagram. It was spine. Lost the 50-50. Abled. It's okay, we can still win. We got plenty of guesses. Riper. Larva. Nice. Yeah, auto advancing would be nice too. Nice. Good solve, everybody. Was this really placed? Oh, the N was placed. Darn. You didn't have to point that out to me. You could have just let me think that I lost 50-50. All right, we're going to start Gauntlettle with larva. And then we're going to do pouty for letters. And we still need letters, so we're going to do miser. This doesn't have letters in it. Chard. Place the D of all things. Okay. Something add. No. Oh, just bread. Is it just bread? Good job, Kenny. Kenny, I thought you were going to bed. Let's do renew. There are 2 E's. So it's E-N-R-E. Genre. That's a good word. It's morning, afternoon here. Oh, okay. So you just had to go for a little bit. Time zones, how do they work anyway? Darn, I was going to do shirt, but that's exactly where the R can't be. Let's just do shift to get letters. Wow. I was right about what letters are in this word. Trash. Nice. Oh, come on. We should be able to get this in... Tress? Oh, no. Tress isn't an answer word. But truss is, right? Okay. All right. 5 paths to victory. We don't even have greens. It's the it trap. So we could be white. We could be fight. We could be light. Or we could be might. So that's all of them. So it's white, fight, light, might. Filmy. Nice. You could do awful, filmy, flame, flown, or flume. I like that. Say flame, flown, flume 10 times fast. Flame, flown, flume. Flame, flown, flume. Flame, flown, flume. That's a good warm-up. All right. Good job, everybody. We'll do adoptal. This Chihuahua is up for adoption with a 7-letter name. Is your name Poultry? Close. Is your name Maidens? Not as close. P-O-R-N? I don't know. We only have O's in our name. Noro. Popcorn. Very nice, Tornado. Popcorn is an adult male small brown Chihuahua mix in Los Angeles, California. Lots of Chihuahuas in Los Angeles. All right, we'll do phrasal. Let's get a new phrase. Ooh, that's a long phrase. I think it's brick. No, brick is 5 letters long. I think it's... What's a good... how about mist? Saleh. Word 2 not in word list. Interesting. It actually tells you. Mist. Pound. The one. Rash. Haste. Everyone's heard the phrase mist pound the one rash haste. I only got 1 letter right. Yikes, that's not enough information. There's no the in the word. Purple means it's not in the word, but it's in the phrase somewhere. Yellow means it's in the word. Green is green. too many purples. Can't be the because there's no T's in the word. Oh, there is a T in the word. There's that first purple T. Okay, so I think you're right. The fourth word is the. I have no cursor. Cursor in this game is almost necessary, but there's no cursor. So this word's the. Could it be? No, there's only one E in the whole phrase. Only one E in the whole phrase. There's no U's in the whole phrase, and there's one E. So we're using a lot of A's, I's, and O's. Do we want to just do another? Okay, for the. That could work. Yeah, I'm just trying to think what a good guess for info would be. Book. Book child. No, there's no D in this word. Book China, sure. For the lash. Oh, we can't do China in the second word. Why is this so hard? There's only one S in the word, and it's in the last word. I want to do for the. Oh, wait, no, there's no R in the word. There's no R's at all. So, yeah, and the might be better. No, there's no. Yeah, there is an A in the word. There's no F or R in the word. This is really hard when you have this many purples. I'm tempted to just do words without even thinking about them, but I don't know. That's going to be helpful. Book, think, and the look. This could be no. This can't have an H in it. It has an S in it. Let's do a word. Let's do a word that has a lot of S's in it. Loom for the there. We know there's a gray M. M is gray, isn't it? Yeah, M is gray. Sassy. Okay, let's do it. Better than I expected. We got the correct. It's not and, but it has an A in it. So where does that K go at the start? No. There's only one S in the whole word, and we actually placed it at the end of the last word. Know which way the wind blows. That's a tough one. I thought for sure it would be mispound the one rash haste. But I guess that works too. So many W's. Alrighty. Polygonal's next. We gotta tell it to do it unlimited. Okay. How long is this word? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Robustly. And we'll do machined. Ooh, it ends in NED. None of those are repeated though, so oh no, the E's repeated. I got it. Kenny got it too. Nice. Wordle time. Ghoul. It's a good word. Ghoul's a good word. I think we know what word it is. Yeah, it's Lao, whatever that is. Lof? How do you pronounce that even? Laug. Ought is perfect. Can't put O second. Got it. Okay. We'll start word 500 with lof, whatever that is. 1 yellow. Misty's available. And green. Darn it. You spell it like this, don't you? Can't finish that. Bread again. Nice. 4 of our letters. None in place. It's Old Irish. Or it's just Irish, not old. I don't know, I read old there. What if it starts with ST? STO and then stork. Stork is possible. One yellow. Does not start with ST. I mean, any of them could be yellow. How about THI? Well, Trill uses 2 from Stork. Okay, let me color the T. Let's just assume that the T was correct. I don't know why, but I'm assuming the T was correct. So we don't get the S, the O, the R. We gotta assume something. Forage says quiet. That does work with the T here. Let's try it. No, it can't be. Oh, quiet. Yeah, not quite. Quiet. 1 green and quiet. So if that T ended up green, we'd have no U, I, or E. So we'd only get to use the A. This seems increasingly unlikely. We could repeat the T at the start of the middle, but yacht actually works amazingly. Wow, it was yacht. Good call, Plurge. Wow. I don't know how that happened, but I'm moving on. I kind of want to feel like skipping wordsy tonight. I'm pretty tired, so we're just going to go straight to Wordle. Ionic. Let's just get letters. Let's do tread. Okay. So now let's do plush. Just the L. Kenny and I have similar taste in filler words. How about... Sure, I'll try agony. Why not? All right, there's an O in the middle of that word. What if it was O-A-N? Oh, it can't be O-A-N. A is kind of limited. I think A is at the end of one of these words. Edema. Wow. Good call. So we have an N, L, and O. So there's an O, not the E. Null. Null does work. Wow, edema null. Good solve. Okay, we'll start Wordle Peaks with null. F or E? What's limited here? They're all pretty limited. Now the best start is polio. Birth. Okay, we got the B and the T placed. BA is pretty much forced. Based. Nice. All right. We're not doing multiples tonight. Let's use a G or an M here. M is probably easier. How about... Demon does work. Nothing. So this GH or I mean, let's use an I here. So this could be an L. You want to do wager? I mean, that works. All right, that's a G. GHT, IGHT. So night, might, light. Okay. Uh-oh. I mean, you guys have done the daily by now, right? Just close your eyes for a second if you don't want to see the answer to the daily. Okay, your eyes are closed? Okay, good. We're switching. Okay, you can open your eyes now. All right, Blaze. Why am I starting with Blaze? I don't know. I like to start with Blaze. I don't remember what we're supposed to start with. Let's test the A in place. Champ. No, it's not an A in place. Let's do an E then. So I like steer. I think that's a good guess. Wow, that was a very good guess. It ends in EER. What is it? Good one, Porridge. Alrighty. Bibble time. Yeah, repeated R was tough. All right. Let's do wharf. All right. Well, these A's disagree, which means these R's and these F's are definitely true. The W is definitely not in. So I'm thinking probably there's just no H or A in this word. But we could try to fish out a disagreement, yeah, with Shorn. We fished out a... Okay, this is the lie. So this is a lie, and this is a lie. That was perfect. Okay. So we have an R and that's it. Query. That's an interesting guess. Okay. You know this R is true. One of these is true. Probably ending in RY, or maybe the ER. What's happening here? Maybe the E is just placed elsewhere and the Y is lying? Oh, exert is possible. It was exert. Good job, Kenny. I was not thinking exert. But once I saw it, I was like, that's cool. Hey, we take the luck. All right, Lord of the Rings, Bilbo. I didn't do these yesterday. I hope I didn't lose any kind of streak. That would suck. But it is what it is. Tread. Punch. Yikes. It might have been Bilbo yesterday. You're right. Did anyone do it yesterday? Melee. No, can't be. Elegy. Can't be. Jelly? I'll try it. Try anything that works. I don't think he talks about xylem, but yells. Let's do it. Ooh. Bells? Yeah. Okay. Treckle. See, I don't think this one even has stats. Alright, space, light. Train? Oh, it couldn't have been train. I think it ends in Ia, but maybe it's just A and then I here with a T in the middle. I don't know what Batik is, but it accepted it. Don't accept atted. What's the difficulty today? It's commander? Okay, well that could be a proper name. Let's get letters. Let's do... I'm tempted to do mound. Is there a better thing than mound? I'm just gonna do mound. That was good, so it's Otia. Iotia was correct. I don't actually know who that is. Oops. Oh, we're still streaking on this one, so that's good. How about Wizarding Wordle? Magic. Lumos. It's not giant. I'm out of ideas. Girth. Giga. Oh, Jimmy. Nice. Oh, did we... Oh, we're on streak 15. Good. Cosmerital. Shard. So it looks like missing a day doesn't hurt a lot of these streaks. That's good to know. I don't have to do them on Fridays anymore. I'm tempted to do night, even though it can't be. Let's do it. That worked out pretty well. No mini. I don't mind doing a guess here for letters. I think that would be better than trying to fish it right now. So let's try that terminal Y since you guys seem to like it. Try Kenny's NIMBY. NIMBY. Oh. Let's get letters. B, U. How about bumpy? Okay, you can stop trying Y's. We only have I's. I only have eyes for you, Cousin Wordle. Not in my backyard. Ninny or something? Ninin? Can't end in N. Nikki. You were so close with the Y, Nikki, Jessica. Nice. Poodle. We always start with pizza. How about mouth? Pizza mouth, because I want pizza in my mouth. I'm having pizza for dinner, actually. After stream. In 8 minutes. Oh yeah, I was gonna do pizza dough, that's right. It's okay, I changed it up. Basil. Nice. Good call. What's our streak? We don't have a streak. Okay, cork. Start with cork. And light. Well, this should be easy. Ponies. No. Women. Whoa, comet. Okay. Still have a streak on this one. We start with botany. Cruise. Tro. Maybe not. There's only O's. Growth. Nice, Kenny. All right, what's this country? Mongolia? Not even close to Mongolia. What the heck? I thought that was Mongolia. Am I getting tricked? Wait, what? How do you go 800 miles west of Guatemala? Is it Jamaica? We'll see. It is Jamaica. Wow, okay. Jamaica. Yes, that's what it looks like. We're very close. Wait, this is the daily, isn't it? It's okay, we're almost done the daily anyway. 80 again. All right, that's fine. We did it. Oh, that's a cool bridge. Sturmonkade. Pompmonstrat. That sounds Germany. German-ish, I should say. This seems like proper German to me. But we've got yellow plates. So we're actually in... Oh my gosh. We're in a tunnel now. How did we end up in a tunnel? Oh, flag. That was weird. We're in Netherlands. Now, there's this weird bridge. So there's a river that we're crossing. I'm going to go with... one of these in Amsterdam, maybe? Not that long. Guess there's bridges everywhere. Let's click Amsterdam and see if we're anywhere near there. We are in Amsterdam, so where's this bridge? Where's the bridge? Is it this thing? No. It's red. Where's our red bridge? I am the confusion. Which side of the river are we on? So we need to go north to cross the river, so we're on the south side of some kind of river. Within this little circle here. Is it this cool thing? No. This thing? No. This thing? No. Confusion? Okay, what's the street name? The street name is Sturmankade. Sturmankade. It goes east-west. Oh, yeah, I thought this was going to be easy. Sturmankade. Here it is. That's it right there. Wait. I'm on the south side of it, right? Are there two of them? There's two of them. There's two of them. Okay. Got it in however many I did it. 3? That's hilarious. This one, it does look more like it, though, compared to this one here. I don't know. I could be convinced that either was either. Alrighty, well, that was the stream. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you, everybody. Thanks to David Ratner for the super chat today, for getting the Betzel right, and welcome to September. Thanks to all of my super supporters. The Asylum, Peter, Distensity, David Ratner, Sotek, Franco, Jonathan, MathGeek, and Kenny and Aiden, who had their puzzles done today as well, using their super supporter privilege. Thanks to all my members and patrons. And don't forget to like the stream on your way out, and consider joining as a member if you want to support me on a monthly basis. The cheapest member tier is $5, and you unlock some emotes and a green name. Could be fun. And thanks, everybody. I don't stream tomorrow, so next stream is Saturday morning for Sudoku, Saturday evening for word games. Hope to see you at one or both of those. And have a great night.